Hello everyone and welcome to the final episode of the Meet the Guest lecture series. Today I have the great pleasure of interviewing Javiera Schweitzer Gonzalez. Javiera is the International Affairs Coordinator for the Children's Ombudsperson's Office in Chile. Thank you, Javiera, for being here today.
Thank you, Laura, for having me and inviting me to be part of this series.
So my first question for you is, in today's lecture, you spoke on the role of national human rights institutions, and in particular, the independent child rights institutions. So from your perspective, what is the biggest challenge for children's rights in this area today?
I will say that for this type of institutions, one of their biggest challenges is to achieve real independence and institutional autonomy, not only because it allows them to be a really strong accountability mechanism for states in advancing children's rights, but also because it makes them less vulnerable to political shifts that may hinder their mandate, powers, functions. So autonomy is really important, but also I will say that one of the main challenges and most persistent challenges for this type of institutions is also funding. Enough resources, predictable resources, sustainable resources is shared challenge for this type of institutions globally.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. And Javiera, what kind of perspective or experience do you bring to this topic and to the advanced LL.M in international children's rights?
I will say that my experience working in the Independent Children's Rights Institution in Chile, especially because it's a hands-on experience of nearly 6 years. And I think that this current role that I hold right now also gave me a new perspective that I think is really important for this program, because these type of institutions are often seen as purely domestic, but the reality is that they can have a real impact or relevance at international level, and the global engagement can also drive meaningful change at local and domestic level.
Yeah. And my final question is, what final message would you like to leave with our students?
I will say that I encourage them to go back to work in their countries, especially if they want to promote the establishment of these type of institutions in their countries, because they are really, really important for children's rights ecosystems in every country. I think that most of the students that are part of the program have this true passion for being agents of change. Mm-hmm. And I truly believe that they all have the potential to drive really impactful and meaningful change in their own countries. Mm-hmm. I know that the international arena, it's of course fascinating, but being able to witness change at the domestic level is also remarkable.
Mm-hmm. Thank you, Javi, for that final message. And thank you also for this interview. Thank you all for watching and for being with us the entire Meet the Guest lecture series. Goodbye.